a stalking creature spotted in the forest, a humanoid creature in the middle of the road, or a strange sight caught on trail camera. These are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. The hunt for Bigfoot has always been shrouded in mystery, with many people dedicating their entire lives to finding the elusive creature.
My name is Scott Carpenter, and I'm from Maryville, Tennessee. I'm a systems administrator. I also am an amateur Sasquatch researcher when I have the time.
The man in this video was one such enthusiast that appeared in the show The Proof Is Out There, and he was determined to prove that Bigfoot existed. He knew that he had to be cunning if he was going to capture evidence of the creature, so he came up with a plan.
You leave food for the Sasquatch and you attempt to get DNA.
Leaving food in the forest was a tactic that many Bigfoot hunters employed. The idea was that the creature would come to the food, and then the hunters could collect DNA evidence from the leftovers. It was a risky move, but it was one that this man was willing to take in order to get closer to the truth. As he headed into the forest, he set up a camera on his back that would record everything behind him as he was traveling through the forest. He knew that he couldn't afford to miss any detail, as Bigfoot could appear at any moment. But as he reviewed the footage later, he realized that he had caught something incredible. The movement in the background caught his eye, and he focused in on the spot. The more he watched, the clearer it became. There was a creature moving there. Although he was looking for a Bigfoot, he admits that it does not look like one, as the creature has somewhat of a snout that can be seen as it moves its head through the trees. The man was stunned when he realized what he had captured. He believed that he had seen a dogman, a creature that was half man and half dog. He knew that he had been in grave danger, as the dogman was a notoriously aggressive creature that was said to attack humans on sight. This video caused a stir in the Bigfoot and dogman community, with many people claiming that it was the best evidence yet that the creature existed. Some skeptics dismissed it as a hoax, but the man who captured the footage was convinced that he had seen something real. The hunt for Bigfoot, or the famous dogman, continues to this day, and this video serves as a reminder of just how elusive and mysterious the creature really is. For those who believe in its existence, it is a tantalizing glimpse of what might be lurking in the depths of the forest. As the video begins, we are met with an eerie silence of the night. The darkness of the road is only illuminated by the car's headlights, and the viewer can see that the car is stopped in the middle of the road. Suddenly, a strange and almost ghostly figure appears in the distance, running at an incredibly fast speed. As the figure moves across the screen, it becomes clear that this is no ordinary creature. The creature's form is difficult to discern in the darkness and blurriness of the video, but it appears to be fully white, with 4 legs that are being used to move at an almost supernatural pace. The creature's shape is unlike anything that the viewer has ever seen before, resembling a human-like figure with arms that are being used as front legs. The creature's movements are smooth and fast, as those of a predator. Despite the apparent danger that the creature could pose, the people in the car remain transfixed by the strange and haunting sight in front of them. As the creature disappears into the night, the viewer is left with a sense of unease and wonder at the bizarre encounter that they have just witnessed. The authenticity of the video is, of course, a matter of debate. However, there is no denying the strange and unsettling nature of the creature that is captured on film. Whether it is a real creature or simply a clever hoax, the video is sure to spark curiosity and speculation among those who view it. This video was taken by the trail cam installed by someone on the land they own to watch for any predators that might be lurking nearby. But they were scared to notice not a wolf or bear, but rather a gray-dressed figure walking slowly in the forest. The figure appears to move slowly and with no purpose, as if it is just wandering around. Despite being out in the open, it seems to have no concern for its surroundings, as if it is completely comfortable in the wilderness. As the figure continues to move through the forest, it suddenly kneels down and then just as quickly stands up again. It's unclear what the figure is doing, but its movements are deliberate and intentional. The gray dress it is wearing adds to the otherworldly appearance. The viewer is left with many questions about what they just witnessed. Was this just a person in one of the cheapest ghost costumes, or something more sinister? It's hard to say, but one thing is for sure. This footage raises more questions than it answers. Some believe it to be a ghost, a spirit of someone who may have died in the area or a cryptid, while others, myself included, see just a person with a sheet over their head wandering in the forest. Although I can understand the distress of the person who recorded that, catching a person randomly walking in such manner on your property would be quite scary. The video captures a moment that is both bizarre and heart-wrenching. As the footage begins, we see a small fox gingerly making its way across a backyard. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that something is not quite right. The fox is walking on only its two front legs, using its tail to help balance itself as it moves. The scene is both fascinating and heartbreaking. The fox appears to be searching for food, using its front paws to dig around in the grass. Its movements are awkward and slow, a far cry from the quick and nimble maneuvers that foxes are known for. As the video progresses, it seems clear that the fox is comfortable with its unusual gait, almost as if it has adapted to its condition and learned how to thrive in spite of it. It's impossible to know for certain what happened to the fox. Perhaps it was the victim of a tragic accident, or maybe it was born with a genetic abnormality. Whatever the case, the sight of this creature struggling to survive in such a difficult state is a powerful reminder of the resilience of nature. As we watch the fox move across the yard, it's impossible not to feel a sense of admiration for its strength and determination. Despite its physical limitations, it has found a way to navigate the world and make the most of its circumstances. It's a lesson that all of us could stand to learn from, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, there is always a way forward. This trail camera caught a really strange sight. An alligator walking around in the middle of a forest. Usually you would expect to see alligators in swamps, marshes, lakes, and rivers, not in the middle of a forest. The alligator appears to be moving with purpose, not just aimlessly wandering around. It's clear that it knows where it's going and what it wants. As we watch the footage, we can see the alligator moving over fallen branches with ease. But why would an alligator venture so far from its natural habitat? One reason could be the search for food. Alligators are known to be opportunistic predators, and they will hunt anything that crosses their path. It's possible that the alligator has found a source of food in the forest, such as a pond or stream with plenty of fish. Another reason could be the search for shelter. Alligators need to regulate their body temperature, and they will often bask in the sun to do so. But if the weather is too hot, they may seek out a shaded area to cool off. A really unexpected sight for a trail camera, but an impressive one nonetheless. It's not every day that you see an alligator walking through the forest, and this trail camera capture is a rare and remarkable glimpse into the world of these fascinating animals. The footage captured by the trail camera is not just fascinating, but also shows the incredible survival skills of the squirrel. As the squirrel hops down from its tree, it begins to forage for food among the leaves on the ground. Suddenly, with lightning-fast speed, a hawk swoops down from the sky, aiming for the squirrel. But the squirrel proves to be quicker than the hawk anticipated, as it makes a quick dodge to the side, causing the hawk to miss its intended target. The hawk, unable to stop its forward momentum, crashes headfirst into the tree trunk. It's amazing to see how the squirrel was able to react so quickly to the hawk's attack and avoid becoming its prey. This kind of behavior is not uncommon among squirrels, who are known for their agility and quick reflexes. They are able to move quickly and change direction rapidly, making it difficult for predators to catch them. As for the hawk, it quickly regains its bearings and flies away in search of another meal. The squirrel, meanwhile, takes off in the opposite direction, possibly a little shaken, but ultimately unscathed. This moment captured on the trail camera is not just impressive, but also humorous. Seeing the hawk crash into the tree is both unexpected and amusing. It serves as a reminder that in the animal kingdom, survival is not always easy, but sometimes it can be quite entertaining to watch. If you want to see more interesting trail camera recording, then watch this.